February 3rd, and ooh, so much has happened. I want to catch you guys up and kind of do a little rant rave. So first I'll start with the good news. The good news is I will be leaving my parents' house March 1st. Yep. One of the girls, and this is just like when God has something for you, it's for you, because what it is I'm going to be doing a sublease. So one of the ladies that I follow on Facebook, and so again, your network and social media, I just use it for everything at this point. But she had posted on Marketplace that she was looking to sublet her apartment. She got an amazing opportunity where she will be spending half her time in Paris and half her time in Chicago. So she's not going to be at her apartment, which is a 2-bed, 2-bath apartment, fully furnished, and it's so cute. Like, my filming stations are going to be so cute, which is part of the reason why I say yes, but let me keep going. So she's going to be gone for the first 6 months in Paris, and then she'll be back once a month or once every other month, whatever. You know how life goes. Like, in 6 months, I may be saying, hey, I'm ready to go, but it's a month-to-month lease. So if I don't want to be there anymore, if something happens, I'm in a great place where I'm not locked in, and you know, entrepreneurship be all over the place. So it's perfect for me. You'll have to wait until closer to the end of the month when I start pre-moving some stuff in. I'm probably going to start moving some things in, like, I don't know, February 28th, February 20 something or another, February in the 20s. I'm going to start moving some stuff in and then officially do everything. So I went yesterday and she was like, another girl was going to look at it at 4. I came at 2. But I really just kind of wanted to look for it with you. She kind of already did her background research, and we know a lot of the same mutual friends. So it's just, we're going to do it. And for those that know, like, it's just, without saying too much, it's just time for me to kind of be in my own space. I have a lot of stuff at this point, especially like as I'm going to be more and more serious with my filming and everything. I have a lot of equipment, and I've kind of been forced to keep everything in this room. So I mean, I'm grateful for being able to stay here rent free and stuff. I've been able to save a lot of money, and I'm in the position where I am transitioning to become like a Scrum Master. So for those that don't know, I've been working with an agile / tech company for the last 6 months, and they extended me a full-time offer. So I'm in the process of doing training and really kind of diving into this tech world. So I'm super excited for it. It seems like it's going to be very lucrative. I'm excited to get these certifications, as I know that this is going to just help me to be in that next level. And yeah, it's couldn't have came at a better time because I really am focused on building my personal brand and things like that. And to do that for real, I need to have a job that I'm able to focus on so that the rest of my time can be toward my brand. I'm in the process where I'm shifting, where I do a lot of service-based businesses, but I'm in the process of creating like my own clothing, like merchandise, and I'm in the process of really vamping and pushing my online courses and things like that. And we're just kind of becoming more product-based. Even if our services or our products are digital or virtual, whatever you call a course and things like that, it's still less like time-consuming. And yeah. So that's just where I'm at. Like, the bigger my brand is, the more lucrative it'll be. And so 2020 is all about that. I've let go of like the perfectionism, which is why I'm like literally talking to you in a corner of my room and just gonna give you all this work right now. But I do want to talk to you guys about one thing that no one, I feel like, ever talks about, but it's so common within entrepreneurship that we need to talk about it. So, one of my contracts ended last week, and it ended abruptly. And I would be lying if I said that I didn't feel a certain type of way, because I do. And it was kind of crazy because it started off with like me getting congratulations for negotiating and doing this flower wall for a client, and then it ended with a random conversation not even 5 hours later, like, this isn't working out and today's gonna be your last day. So abrupt that on Thursday, people that were a part of the organization were calling me asking questions about ongoing projects. So that's how I know it was like literally an emotional move and not based on substance. And that is the name of the game, because that's the contract that I signed, which was basically like a standard at will. Either person can discontinue the contract at any time, even though I had said, I had a full-time offer, and I was in the process of basically insinuating that I wanted, 1 month to close everything out and fully transition and stuff and just not be abrupt. But I wasn't afforded that. And I just want to talk about that situation. I know that that's not uncommon. And for me, like, for this contract, worked really hard. And there were weeks where I would work 7 days a week. Like, I would be doing something for this company every day, whether it's sending emails, pitching, scheduling, just answering emails, answering requests on Asana, just working. And I would work late, I would work early, like, because I was, not only was I having fun, but I was passionate and I wanted to do a good job. Like, I take a lot of pride in that. And so for someone to just cancel the contract knowing that, I'm a growing entrepreneur, and for it to just end abruptly just speaks volumes about how these contracts make you feel. Like, people will, as long as you're giving over and above and they're using you for your resources and everything, they are so sweet to work with. They will never tell you not to work. They will never tell you not to push yourself and overexert and all that. But when they are, have gotten everything that they need from you, and it's kind of just the situation, they will end it and not care about how you are supposed to pay your bills, how you're supposed to survive, how you're supposed to move on. Nothing. Just nothing. And it just, it opened my eyes. I'm definitely very sweet and very I would say forgiving and just very green. And I think the good, and I like to see the good in everybody, that I would think, no, we have this relationship, even if it's professional, we have this relationship, and you wouldn't do that to me, but you would. And I'm okay because I had another client. So without getting into the reasons why, I don't want to bash anybody, but I definitely want to give some reasons and some ways you need to go about these contracts. One, if you can, in your contract, put in that they have to give you a 2-week notice before they're gonna let you go. I would even say give you up to 30 days notice, like, hey, we're gonna end this contract, your last day will be such and such, so that you're just not on your ass, especially if you're in a situation where you're only working with one contract. 2, if that's not the case, regardless, make sure that you are bringing in that extra income within your business, whether you're selling courses, whether you're pushing other strategy sessions, whether you have another contract. You do not put all your eggs in one basket, especially when you're dealing with small businesses, which have that fire, hire, at will, very fast mentality, which a lot of businesses do. You're putting yourself in a situation where you're relying on people's emotions and not strategy and not data. And that's a scary situation. It's great if they love you, and it's not if they don't. And for my situation, it wasn't even the owner. It was like the owner's sidekick, like, so to bring it back in. So what I've learned that you want to do is when you are dealing with these contracts, and if you get a good contract, you want to have three things. One, you want to make sure that you can, if possible, make sure that in the contract there is a notice where people can't just fire or cancel the contract abruptly. They have to give you a notice, whether that's a 2-week notice, a 30-day notice, whatever you can put in there. If you can do that, great. 2, never put all your eggs in one basket. In this kind of, we're in a contract work environment or job work environment where it's a lot of people out here that are offering services and doing a lot of other things. So just make sure that you always have something extra so that just in case, you're fine. What I've been doing this year is I've been saving really great, so I'm in a good space, but I also have my other contracts coming in, and like I said, I'm in the process of transitioning, so that pay will be increasing, so I'm in a good space. But what if I wasn't? I'll be in a really, really bad spot, and it's just not good. It's not good. 2, I know that it's going to be so hard because at least when you're in like a contract work, you know, the more hours you put in, the bigger your pay can be, and it's so tempting to put all of your eggs in that basket, and you also want to prove yourself, especially when you're first starting, so that's true. But if you can, please make sure that you are dedicating time to your own brand, because when that contract ends and you're out on your ass, you only have your brand to keep you afloat. And if you haven't been paying attention to it like you know you need to, like you know you should, then you're gonna have to spend more time to kind of revitalize and rebuild that brand so that people are back watching you and attracting you. Because the people that didn't stop, that's who's kind of taking your followers and your subscribers and things like that. And it does take a minute to have things grow back. It does. I'm not gonna lie and say it doesn't. That's why I'm sitting here now, like it's Monday morning, and I'm recording you so that I can upload while I work on my client's work. Because again, this was an eye-opener. This is definitely going to be one of those situations that I'm like, oh wow, this changed the game, because everybody is shocked. I've gotten multiple different text messages from people inquiring what happened, and they're just in total shock, like, you work super hard. So I know that it's not me, and that there was just, like I said, other people in the organization that were feeling super I'm not gonna take this and have it where I'm like, woe is me. I'm gonna say, you know what, this is a time and a sign for me to not dim my light, for me to push forward, and for me to really take 2020 by the bullhorns and make some noise and build this brand. So I feel good. It's all about how you mentally take things, and I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that in the next video. But I just want to get this up, talk to you guys a little bit, and give you my perspective. Like, contracts come and go, but just be prepared, because they can end abruptly sometimes, and you just gotta dust yourself off and keep moving. All right, well, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.